Good evening is gray matter. You're going to have to forgive me. I'm physically exhausted. I'm not even gonna lie. I got some shit I'm dealing with in my personal life. Job shit. Trying to get the strength to get back into doing the things that I love doing. Also hitting the gym again. Got me some new 40-pound dumbbells. About to get back into my pull-ups, push-ups, dips, etc. Right? Just shit that I'm trying to do to better myself in my time of isolation. And in doing so, this man is still thinking about me, apparently. So he dropped 3 videos since the last one I made. And I'm not gonna lie, every video just makes him look even more foolish. But I needed to respond to this shit, because if there's one thing you're not going to do is try to throw the EDP trench coat on me, because it doesn't fit. But listen to what it is that this guy has to say.
Man, so I'm watching a sick documentary of EDP, and when I start listening to him tell his supposed story and the things that he feels like put him on that path with his sick ass, I start hearing a lot of things similar to one particular person. Now, I ain't putting nothing on this particular person's name. He ain't got no affiliation with this nigga as far as I know. All I'm saying is that some of the ideas that he proposed sound real similar to what I was hearing EDP himself say. Okay. Now, EDP was saying things like, after one girl did him dirty, he was getting hugs from her, she did him dirty, he kind of came to the realization, the supposed realization, I'll say, that all women weren't shit. Now, who that sound like? Come here, great matter.
So this dude got on here with this whack ass beat and that trash ass mic, talking shit, and I do not appreciate this. I'm not even gonna lie. So you're trying to relate me to a pedophile. You're trying to relate me to a man who was talking to 15-year-old little girls because he felt that he couldn't get chicks. You're trying to relate me to that guy. Bro, like, fuck. I could say a whole bunch of shit. I could spend an hour by myself talking about EDP and all the bullshit, but I'm not about to do that. You already know who EDP is. The man is not supposed to be getting any shine, but people are giving this dude shine. They're watching this documentary. Like, I'm good, bro. I don't want shit to do with fucking EDP. And the fact that this man mentioned my name in the same sentence pisses me the fuck off. Which is crazy, because who the fuck is Dragonclap to be trying to throw accusations like that on somebody else? Or trying to make similarities when he's willing to go as far as to take pictures of another man's child just to get after somebody. You're about to see what I mean. This is a video from Black Sasuke. Because when you do your digging on Dragonclap, you'll realize that this man is also on some grimy ass shit. And he ain't got no business talking. He's been terrorizing multiple different creators on some weird shit, on some bitch made shit. And we're about to watch this video. We're going to watch it together. Instead of paraphrasing and me trying to pull shit and people be like, oh, you took that out of context. Fuck that. We gonna watch this shit, and then I'm gonna leave it in the description so you can watch the video for your damn self. And make sure you subscribe, and make sure you like, make sure you show some support, because we're about to build awareness about this Mordecai ass nigga. Now let's look at this.
What is up, guys? It's your boy Black Sasuke, back again with another video. And in this video, I want to bring something to you guys' attention that is quite damning about the character and person known as Dragon.
Matter of fact, I said Mordecai. I only said Mordecai because he uses Mordecai as his avatar, but really, Dragonclap is a disgrace to Mordecai. Let's get back to this.
Clap TV. Now, I want to preface this. This is not funny and something that should not be laughed at, okay? I want to point this out, that this guy is a narcissistic sociopath, okay? This dude, even despite him being proven wrong, despite him having lost the whole documentary debate and everything else that happened that he did not respond to or challenge, he's trying to take to this some sort of imaginary high ground of trying to paint this narrative that I'm supposedly gay, right? He's trying to paint the narrative that I'm gay, okay? And of course, you know me, I come with the proof, I come with the facts, and I don't have a problem with addressing the situation or the allegation that he's trying to paint the narrative of, okay? So again, this is a very damning situation, guys, very damning. And unfortunately for him, I find this to not only be distasteful, but it's very disrespectful and 100%, okay, very sick behavior, right?
Yeah, excuse me. Dragonclap has several documentaries about him. You need to watch those. I'm not even gonna lie. They're all on Black Sasuke's channel. This dude's been exposing this man and all the bullshit he's been doing. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. The rap sheet is a very long rap sheet.
Very sick behavior. Now, the image you guys are seeing on the screen is, of course, you see a house and it looks as if someone is looking at someone's house from within the passenger side of a vehicle, okay? Now, I don't have a problem with the image of the house, okay? I don't have a problem with that because I assume that he's trying to give the notion that he knows where I live, okay? I assume that's what he's trying to do with this image.
I mean, it's like when he thought he knew what I looked like. Like he's terrible at research, so he's gonna pick and choose some shit. And if he didn't figure it out, he's going to present it like he did. That's what I learned from my personal experience dealing with Dragonclap.
But that's not the point of contention here. I could care less about that.
You suck!
And Dragonclap, nice try, buddy.
Are you retarded?
But it didn't work, okay? It didn't work.
You're a bitch.
So the image in the far left corner there is what I want you guys to focus on right quick. And I want you guys to keep that in your eyes. Keep that in your mind. Look at that image, right? So this is the image that he's trying to bang back at me at, as to trying to paint this narrative that I'm flamboyant, that I'm doing broke wrist activity, okay? This is the image that he's trying to use to paint this narrative or drive this narrative that I am of broke wrist nature, okay? Broke wristed nature. So I want to give you guys the truth about this image, okay? This is where it's damning. And it's crazy because I had a epiphany that I was going to have to make this video. I don't know if anybody is in tune with their spirituality, but I had a dream that I was going to be making a video along the lines of this nature a couple nights ago. So I want to make it a point to say that that image right there happens to be a part of an image that I took a picture of with my daughter. Okay? Now,
Yeah. Yeah. He couldn't have picked a different picture. You had to take a picture of a man and his daughter. Word. Let's read this at the bottom. He says, we may have a potential child enthusiast on our hands, and the fact he's attacked our entire community, calling us Throw It Back Nation, and despite him knowing we have children and teens apart from of our community, he has now stooped to an all-time low of taking pictures of my children and saving them to his device, which is predatory behavior. Yeah. He couldn't lead the kids out of it.
I want you guys to hear what I just said. Yes, that image is the same image that I took a picture of with my daughter.
This is a sick Negro.
Okay, literally. So now we need to go ahead and put this into perspective. Now, if he has this image in his phone right here that you guys are seeing on the screen, which he did crop, by the way, you can tell it was cropped because he had to crop my daughter out of it. So that lets you guys know something about Dragonclap TV. And anybody that deals or associates with this guy, you guys need to understand something. This guy is a very sick individual, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Black Sasuke, but clearly they don't give a fuck. You got the slum guzzler and him doing fucking podcasts about me and shit while I'm out handling real men's business. Fucking disgusting.
Okay, very sick. Now, might as well say that since he does have this image in his phone, we can tie that in to the fact that you guys are seeing the evidence of where this picture came from on the screen. We can also tie that in to the fact that he has 100% more pictures of my children, my family in his phone. Okay, so I just want to make this point to you guys that this is undeniable proof that he does. There's no you're speculating, there's no you're guessing, there's no none of that.
Yeah, Dragonclap uses his phone to make content. So yes, he did indeed take pictures, download pictures of this man and his daughter. That is a fact. Now, you can make arguments about what was done to it, but the fact that he has pictures of this man and his family, and he's so-called posting pictures of where he lives just to get back at this dude, you don't think that's weird behavior? You don't think there's something off with that shit? No? What is he planning to do with that info? Like, this is the type of shit you really need to think about when dealing with shit like this. What was he planning on doing? Why do you need his house? Why do you need his location? Why couldn't you just find pictures of just him? You had to get his children.
This dude,
That shit is weird.
by this evidence right here, has a picture of my daughter in his phone. I just want to make this clear to you guys. That's why this is not funny. This is no longer funny. All right. This is not a humorous joke. This is not something anybody.
Like, regardless of what you say, that's a threat to a man's family. You don't do shit like that.
Should find humorous at all, right? Now, Dragonclap, I just want to let you know, like, I'm not upset at you. I'm not angry at you, bro. I completely feel like really, really bad for you, bro. I really, really feel bad for you because you are grasping at straws. You're grasping at toothpicks. You're on the last ditch effort of trying to defend yourself because you absolutely hate the fact that you were exposed on this public platform. But mind you, guys, this dude, despite the fact that I put out documentaries, this dude went personal after the fact that I posted those documentaries, okay? Keep in mind, this dude chose to go personal. This dude was going personal when he said I disrespected the dead. So that was a personal attack. Now, mind you, the video that he made prior to making that Toriyama video about me saying that he joined the Black Sasuke debate, I literally told this dude directly that I did not care to respond to that video because everyone is entitled to their own opinion about Dragon Ball. I did not care to debate that. So no, there was in fact no debate with him or anyone else about Dragon Ball. And the only person I can remotely say that I had some sort of a debate with was Kalualicious. And that's the only person that I had a slight debate with. And even he himself admitted that I was mad at him because of what he said about my community and about me.
Well, Dragon Ball Super is retarded on Horizon. Oh, so sped ass. Power-wise, baby wouldn't have to try.
When I saw they called themselves supposedly roasting Kalualicious, which is debatable, it was about Dragon Ball, at least on his end.
I did the light roast on him with random black guy. This was his opportunity to let me know if he had a problem with me and what I said. Supposedly he's mad because I called him and his community stupid. You guys, all of you are stupid. Y'all are stupid. And I called his community a full bunch of yes men. I don't take that back.
So that's the one thing I can say about Killualicious that makes him stand out more than Dragonclap ever did. Killualicious is actually man enough and humble enough to come out on his own platform and say what he did wrong, and told me that I had an opportunity to come and tell him what he said that I felt was wrong. So I can actually commend Killualicious for having the integrity to do so and admit that he's wrong and not backtrack on what he said. He even went as far as to say that he does not take it back, even after the fact that I roasted him about what he said about Horizon, myself, and my community. So let's establish something clearly, using his own words, right? Because at one point, he admitted he was wrong, he acknowledged the mischaracterization, he acknowledged the misrepresentation of my Toriyama tribute post, and he apologized multiple times.
Yeah, I don't care if you tell people Clap openly, you know what I'm saying, apologize for the things that
It's nothing wrong with being humble, Clap. It's nothing wrong with being humble.
Clap said he ain't gonna mention nothing about this, that, and the third.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Good. We gotta respect. He got to respect from me.
Even going as far as to confirming clearly that I never said anything publicly targeting his child. Not directly, not indirectly, not in a video, and not in a community post. So that should have been the end of it, right? That's where accountability closes the situation. That's where things de-escalate, right? But that's not what happened. Because instead of stopping, the behavior continued. And not just continued, it escalated even further. Now let's go back to the origin point, because this didn't start with me. It started with embarrassment. Embarrassment stemming from the situation involving Ties to Saiyan, where it was publicly admitted that his child was talked about on Twitter. And despite that, he was later seen being cordial with the guy, even laughing with the same individual. That's where this begins. Not with my content, not with anything I created, because the video he's upset about was not my video that I didn't create,
Oh, this shit when he got exposed for being on some gay ass of shit, like for real. Bro, Dragonclap is a whole ass bitch. I'm dead ass, bro. I stand on that shit. I say that shit with my fucking chest, bro. He's a bitch. His baby moms was sucking his titties when they was cuddling at night. Whole fucking bitch. And his boyfriend Slumdog too. Fuck both you niggas. And then you on here trying to say I'm on some EDP shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. Especially when you taking pictures of another man's family. Posting his house and shit like you on some gangster shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. And the real question is, do you still got them pictures of his daughter? That's the real question. What was you doing with that shit?
didn't script, that I didn't upload. I watched it. That's all I did. The same way any viewer watches a video after it's released. Now, the argument shifts. Well, you knew about the video before it dropped, but that doesn't prove affiliation. That proves proximity. And Shogun is a part of Kazamination, of course, so he's going to say that I've got a video coming. And that's normal. That's not collaboration. That's not involvement, nor is that authorship at all. And here's where his own logic collapses, right? Because even he acknowledged that Shogun made it clear what was coming.
So when I see safe word Shogun literally using all caps to say this is war, like some kind of off-brand Bugs Bunny, I put my feet up. Because nothing could sound more lame, in my opinion.
Not once, but twice. A direct warning in the comments, and then again in a public community post. Clear boundaries were set right then and there. Mention me again, and it's war. And what was his response? He said it himself, that he kicked his feet up, he dismissed it, he didn't take it seriously, calling young Shogun an off-brand Bugs Bunny. So let's be clear about the timeline. He was warned, he knew a response video was coming, he chose to ignore it, and then when that response came out, somehow it becomes my responsibility. That doesn't make sense at all. And this is where escalation becomes undeniable, because instead of addressing
all this shit over some Dragon Ball beef, over some Dragon Ball shit, man. Grown ass men, we got lives. fuck, man?
The actual source, he redirected everything towards me, not based on my actions, but based on proximity. And from there, it crossed the line from content to personal, going off platform, pulling my private Facebook, using personal material that had nothing to do with any video that I've made on my channel, all over something I didn't create and wasn't involved in. So what did I do in response? I didn't escalate, I documented, meaning create documentaries, right? I created full chronological breakdowns, not opinions, not assumptions, timelines with verifiable evidence, including recorded Discord conversations where he repeatedly apologized, admitted he was wrong, and confirmed the truth of the situation. At that point, the facts were established, documented, organized, and presented. There was nothing left to speculate, and instead of addressing that evidence, instead of correcting the narrative, he pivoted, not toward truth, but away from it, in fact, because rather than engaging with what was proven, he defaulted back to the same accusation, publicly labeling me as something he already admitted wasn't true. That's not confusion, that's contradiction flat out. And it didn't stop there, because from that point forward, the focus shifted even further away from content and deeper into personal, old material, guys, old material from 2021, years removed from the actual situation, selective clips, personal moments, reframed not for context but for ridicule, none of which has anything again to do with the
Bro, look at all these damn videos. Are you seeing this the same fucking behavior, man? This is 4 right here. Like, I'm laughing because of the fucking parallels with this shit, bro. This is ridiculous. It's really fucking ridiculous.
Original issue, not the video, not the claims, not the accusations that were already addressed. So what you're left with is simple. When the evidence was presented, it wasn't challenged, it was avoided. And when the narrative couldn't be defended, it was replaced, because this didn't continue because it had to. It continued because even after admitting that he was wrong,
Some fuck shit. All right? I view to be some fuck shit. Wholeheartedly, whole man, not gonna try to make excuses. I should have just reached out to y'all then. I just don't know how much success I would have had in trying to explain. That's the success I'm trying to get now.
he chose not to stop. Okay, so look, now
Let's run that back. You hearing this shit, right?
Some fuck shit. All right? I view to be some fuck shit. Wholeheartedly, whole man, not gonna try to make excuses. I should have just reached out to y'all then. I just don't know how much success I would have had in trying to explain. That's the success I'm trying to get now.
he chose not to stop. Okay, so look, now I want to point something out to y'all that he's trying to use to paint this narrative that I'm gay, right? So if y'all look closely at that screen, and you'll notice up there it says Papa Bear, right? So he's trying to use that to paint his narrative that I'm gay, right? So I want y'all to look at what he tried to do and then look at the actual context, because I'm going to give you guys the truth, because I always come with the evidence. He doesn't come with any evidence, and if he puts anything on the screen, it's usually to twist something into his favor, to paint a different narrative. So
Facts. He's still painting narratives. And he still got that photo of him that he took with his daughter. And you see it on the screen, right?
again, I want y'all to look at what he just tried to do, and then look at the actual context that I'm about to show y'all on the screen, because he put Poppy Bear on the screen like it meant something else. But here's the full post. Now, on the screen, it shows that this is a birthday message to my father. You can literally read it. It literally says that I thank the Most High every day, knowing my father is still alive. Sincerely, your firstborn son. So let's be clear. Papa Bear is my dad. There's no confusion there. There's no mystery there. There's no interpretation needed at all, right? But notice what he did. He didn't show this part. He didn't show the full post. He didn't show the words, my father. He didn't show your firstborn son. He literally has access to see this, right? He's seen the whole picture. He knows what it actually says. He knows what it actually looks like. So he knows it's my dad, but he's trying to spin a narrative to make himself look good and make me look bad. So He cut all of that out, right? And then added his own caption to make it look like something it's not. That's not a mistake. That is not a misunderstanding. That is a deliberate decision to remove context so he can replace it with an implication, right? Because if the full post was shown, this narrative wouldn't exist and it actually falls apart instantly. And then that's the pattern right there. Taking something real, strip it out of context, and add your own spin and present it like it means something else. But when you actually put the full picture back together, there's nothing there. So if your point only works when the truth is cut out, then your point was never real to begin with. Once again, he's debunked casually.
Bro, this is like his trademark, formulating bullshit that could be easily debunked. That's Dragonclap in a nutshell.
With ease. He makes it so easy to debunk him. I don't understand why he's even attempting. And again, I want to go ahead and retouch on the part of this video that is the most disturbing part of this video.
Like, he wants attention. Let's just be blunt. He wants attention. Why he wants my attention, I don't fucking know. I have 141 subscribers. I shouldn't even have to be doing this shit. Like, for real.
Which is the very fact that this man has acquired a literal picture of I and my daughter in his device. So that means we can safely argue with 100% fact that he also has more pictures of my children in his device. So I want to say this right here and make it clear, guys, that you cannot say that this is not predatory in nature. So I need y'all to understand why this part matters, because this isn't just about an image being cropped. It's about what had to be accessed in order for that cropped version to even exist in the first place. The original version of that photo includes my daughter, which means before anything was edited, before anything was shown on screen, that full image had to be seen. Let that register. A personal photo from my Facebook that includes my child was accessed, looked through, and then altered. And that's where this stops being normal, okay? Because my child has nothing to do with this. No videos, no comments, no involvement in any of this situation whatsoever. So the question becomes, why is a personal image involving my child even being accessed at all? Because once you cross into that space, once you move past content and into someone's personal life, their family, their private moments, you've crossed a boundary that most people wouldn't even approach. And cropping it doesn't undo that. It doesn't erase what was there. It doesn't erase what had to be seen to even create that version. That's the part that should make you pause. Not what's being shown, but what had to happen before it was shown. Because this isn't about debate anymore. This isn't about content anymore. This is about someone being willing to go into places they were never supposed to be in the first place. And when someone shows you they're comfortable crossing that kind of boundary, you don't ignore it, you pay attention. Because keep in mind, even though I accessed his public Facebook account and his public Threads account, I did not post any pictures of him that required it to be cropped because a child was involved in the photo with him. Just to be clear on this. So before we bring this video to a close, I just want to go ahead and make it a point to say this. But listen, Dragonclap, at this point, it's not even about opinions anymore, bruh. It's about patterns. You had the opportunity to address what I put out on my platform. The full documentaries, chronological timelines, verifiable evidence, your own words that is on tape, on record. And instead of confronting any of that, you ignored it completely. You didn't break it down. You didn't correct anything. You didn't disprove a single claim. But
because he can't. That's why. Nigga can't. He can't do it. He can't disprove. He can't discredit. He can't do none of that shit. Because it was facts. It was fucking facts. Like, what was he gonna do?
what you did was straight up pivot from evidence to distraction. You moved into copyright strikes not once, but repeatedly, trying to take the videos down, trying to silence the response, trying to remove the very content that documents what happened. And that alone.
And see, that's another thing. You can get copyright strike. Like, people can throw around copyright strikes like a weapon. But when someone's legitimately slandering you, it's like you can't get the video taken down for that shit. Dude is trying to call me EDP. But he's out here moving like this. Like, stop, bro.
Says a lot, because when someone is confident they're right, they don't need to erase the opposing side. They literally address it, but you didn't. Then it goes even further to the point that you started reaching into my personal life again, pulling from my Facebook, cropping images, removing context, and trying to reframe things to look like something that is literally not. And you take a birthday post to my father, right? To my dad, cut out the parts that say my father and your firstborn son and try to spin this narrative of Papa Bear into something gay, which you're trying to paint this whole situation as a misunderstanding, which is really just editing reality to fit a narrative that you created by taking my personal photo that originally included my child, accessed it, altered it, and used it anyway, despite it being involved with my child, which is not content, by the way. That's literally crossing a boundary, bruh. And even beyond that, you continue to bring up my deceased best friend, attach narratives to it, and used it in ways that have nothing to do with the original situation. So let's step back and take a look at this clearly, guys. He didn't respond to the evidence. He tried to remove it, right? And Dragonclap, you didn't correct the narrative. You tried to replace it. You didn't stay on the topic at all and went personal. And when someone does all of that consistently, there's only one thing that it points to: not confusion, not misunderstanding, but avoidance. Because if what I said wasn't true, then the easiest thing to do would have been to prove it wrong. But that didn't happen, right? And when someone does everything except confront the truth, that tells you exactly what they're trying to avoid. So I grabbed two clips from his newest video that he dropped today that I want to cover with you guys that I found to be very, very funny, based on the statements he made along with his poor attempt at trying to roast me, I guess, which happened to be the lamest attempt at roasting me I have ever heard from him, despite majority of his jokes being filled with gay takes, which we've covered in our documentary to prove his flamboyant, closeted thoughts that he often has on the regular. And he tries to make the miserable claim that I'm projecting, but trust me when I say this, but I can promise y'all that he cannot make no type of compilation of me saying the things that he says, and that I can assure you 100%. And debunking his gay allegations is easy work. And plus, like I've said before, I know I'm not gay, so I don't even care for the claims or narratives that he's trying to drive here in this video, to try and jacket me with that label. And the fact that he even tried to clown the picture because it had a filter on it because of my daughter wanting the picture that way is crazy work. And because I had my head angled slightly toward the direction of my daughter, to then try and say that it's zesty is clearly him reaching for anything, because he's been caught alone in photos with the lashes and makeup Snapchat filters on. And me without a filter on my worst days still look better than he would on his best days. But since he want to try and Joan, let me tell y'all what this dude decided to wear for his birthday. But this dude for his birthday picked a pair of basketball shorts and a red tee with a gumball machine necklace on that is too small for his gelatinous Oreo double stack neck. With your ugly ass, boy. Shut your stupid ass up with your Uncle Fester looking ass, boy. You talking about my eyebrow region being swollen when a male supposed to have prominent eyebrow region, stupid man. And you can't even talk about nobody head being swollen. Well, you got a head like Lil Bill with your ugly ass. With your Planet's Peanut Man head looking ass, boy. With your Keebler elf looking ass. Shut your stupid ass up. Boy, you're no match for me when it comes to roasting. Didn't I make you copyright my roast video on you, nigga? Let me remind you in case you don't remember, because I got the badge of honor for your tap out on the roasting that put you in submission, waving a white flag, sending an SOS to YouTube. Me roasting you is why you copyrighted my roast video on you in the first place. This screenshot
Nigga, copyrighting roast videos is crazy. Fucking Mr. Magoo looking motherfucker, man.
alone shows everybody who couldn't hang in the very competition that
shit.
you chose to enter. Don't you remember when you begged me to speak to you privately about public matters? If not, here's the screenshot. Now on to the video so we can finish putting this liar in his place.
Having that many kids and not having custody of any of them is a stain on you as a man, right?
And see, I don't understand why it is that I gotta keep going over this and pointing out.
Wait, you talking about custody? So wait. He must have been saving those pictures for something then. You talking about another man's kids?
right?
And see, I don't understand why
Custody of any of them.
he can finish putting this liar in his place.
Having that many kids and not having custody of any of them is a stain on you as a man, right?
And see, I don't understand why it is that I gotta keep going over this. And
Did he do a fucking podcast on Black Sasuke too? Did he bring his homie in for that shit?
pointing out the fact that I literally provided evidence that I do have custody of my children. I don't know if they're just seeing the evidence and just...
Does Dragonclap have custody over his kids? Like, what? You see the hypocrisy over here? Like, I don't know for sure, and I'm not about to sit here and throw out accusations. I gotta know for a fact, but I don't know. But to be going after a man about his kids and shit when you don't even know the whole situation is fucked up. It just is.
Refusing to not accept it or what, but this to me sounds like delusion. Like, this dude is literally delusional. You guys literally see on the screen that I provided evidence of this. Sham the God knows this, Shogun knows this, so I don't understand why they want to believe that this is true when actually as soon as I heard them say this, I immediately went and grabbed evidence that I do. So I don't know. The dude is just delusional. And no, what is a stain is the fact that you don't have custody of your children. Bitch ass nigga!
Oh, damn. I asked. He said it. I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
You want to do something, bitch ass nigga?
And nor do you have proof of that, and nor can you provide proof of that.
So I just wanted y'all to know, when you see a nigga looking like this, you know he from. When you see a nigga talking like this and calling a dude it's forever and always.
I don't know why this man is trying to manipulate what my post said to my father as something gay.
Why is he posting somebody's house with the intent? Like, I'm listening to what Black Sasuke is doing or what he's talking about, but look at this shit. Dragonclap got his photo with his daughter cropped out and a picture of somebody's house. Like, you just straight up doxing somebody, like, for real. Yeah, this is what he looked like and this is where he lived. Like, what you planning to do with that shit? What you trying to do? Like, say one of Dragonclap's fucking dick riders, I can't even call them fans, what if they was in the area and they say attacked Black Sasuke and his kids on some craziness, or they started harassing him, sending death threats and shit over a fucking Dragon Ball beef? Because I heard the crazy shit like that going on online. Like, it's just something to think about.
And calling a dude is forever and always.
I don't know why this man...
Wait a minute. Let's go back. It's them same 4 likes. I really think this dude got like 4 different profiles and he's just liking his own video. Like, I'm starting to think that.
You see a nigga talking like this and calling a dude is forever and always.
I don't know why this man is trying to manipulate what my post said to my father as something gay. Bruh, this guy is literally a liar. He is literally trying to change the context of what I was saying to my father into something gay about a random person or a random man that I never ever said that to. I only said that to my father, and here's the screenshot on the screen that shows you guys that I said this to my father. So I don't know why he's not giving you guys the context, but I do know why at the same time, and it's because if he provides the context, it defeats his whole narrative. And if I in fact said this to a random man or somebody that I didn't know, then why didn't he post a screenshot right here where we can view it?
It's up. It's over. There ain't nothing else you can talk about. We know something about you. So all of the calling niggas zesty and the this, that, and the, you're deflecting. You got a nose ring in, nigga.
So here we go, guys. Now we're going with the you're gay because you have a nose ring in. So what are you trying to say? Is Wiz Khalifa gay? Well, what about Tupac Shakur? So are you saying that Tupac Shakur is gay? And based on the year that he was born in, I know for a fact he was listening to Tupac Shakur. I'm just trying to understand this dude's logic. And my mama and my auntie wear nose rings, so are they gay? My baby sister wears a nose ring, so is she gay? I mean, I'm trying to understand this dude's logic. So basically, if you wear a nose ring, then that means you have to be gay. So if that's the case, it doesn't matter what gender you are, because if you're wearing a nose ring, then that means you're gay. He makes no sense. This dude is literally dumber than a box of rocks, I swear.
Nigga, your face look like an assortment of allergic reactions. Nigga, your eyes are almost completely submerged in swelling. And nigga, you're smiling like you tasted something unfamiliar on your baby mom's tongue ring. That's me, nigga. That's me. Okay. Dingus Diddy.
Okay.
Come here. Shut your stupid ass up.
You tried it. It didn't land.
Dragonclap, I'm gonna just be flat out honest with you, bro. That roast you just did was the most trash roast I've ever heard in my life. You don't need to roast, okay? Leave the roasting to the best. Like, I don't even want to roast you back for real. And when I did lightweight roast you, that was mediocre at best. Like, I can do way better than that. But the fact that you just literally did this roast, I'm telling you, bro, this is ass. You're not even worthy of another video of me roasting you. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. This was terrible. This was terrible. This all you got? Is this all you got, bro?
You're on Facebook crying and complaining about no women loving you and how that's okay because you shine by yourself and how females hate on you just as much as the guys, and you've also got female haters. And
oh wow, so he plain as day lied to y'all. And yet again, this is another 2021 post from my Facebook, okay? It's old, it's been deleted, and somehow this dude just loves bringing up stuff from 2020. This man has an infatuation with my past for some reason. So you mean to tell me that he read my post and still lied about what he read? My post nowhere in there said that I have a problem with women not loving me. My post never explicitly said that I have a lot of female haters. And my post never explicitly said that females hate just as much as the guys do, or hate on me just as much as the guys hate on me. My post says that nowhere, okay? Nowhere. Read it. You can clearly see that it doesn't say anything that he just said that it says. He literally lied right here. Read it. I literally said that I don't claim a female on Facebook with her ass all over the screen. And I literally said that my father is more real than a lot of females. That's what I said. That's not me saying that I have a problem with females not loving me. I'm not saying anything like that. At the least, all I said was that I don't have a female who's showing her flesh all over the place. Oh my gosh, he just lied. Like seriously, how do you put a screenshot on the screen as a means to be showing evidence and be debunked by the evidence that you're showing? Literally makes no sense.
now you've got this nose ring.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
You're going so much better with the homies, don't you?
Are you retarded?
Okay, so look, dude, you can keep up this whole strategic play of trying to make people think of me as gay all you want to, because it literally doesn't bother me at all in the—
What the fuck? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm already tired. Dragonclap is on some bullshit. We gonna finish this video, but I'm just listening right now and just watching this shit. It's just like, dog, what the fuck? Like, I already found the video once, but going over it again, it's like, bro, this man, he trying too hard to be a super villain. That's what this shit look like. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. He's still fucking weird for having a man's pictures of his daughter in his phone. I don't give a damn if he cropped it out or not. Why the fuck did you get that shit? There's plenty of other pictures you could have went and got, but you chose that shit. And you trying to post somebody's house online like you a mafia boss or some shit. Oh, I know where you live. That type of bullshit. I already talked to that. That alone is enough to make me want to box a nigga. I'm not even gonna lie. But this dude is in a whole nother fucking state. I guarantee it, he was in another state from Black Sasuke here too. He love picking on dudes because he know ain't nothing about to happen to him. He's safe across country behind a computer screen doing this type of bullshit. It's filthy work. It's filthy work. And you will think he'd be worried about his own damn life and all the shit that he got going on. But instead of worrying about that shit, he worrying about what's going on with other niggas. Calling people gay, but he focused on other niggas and other niggas' kids. I be at work and get a message from the homie. This nigga dropping bullshit again. Like, what the fuck, bro? I'm trying to focus on moving boxes right now, and this nigga dropping shit. I'm trying to focus on driving a forklift. I get done with the forklift, check my phone. Oh, he messaging. Not messaging, he dropping shit. Like, stop, bro.
The slightest. It just shows your desperation at trying to save face as your credibility has been severely crippled. And again,
bro, he fucked his own channel up. That's why he's still only getting them same 4 likes and maybe 2 more after the fact. You get 6 likes. Probably for some niggas that don't like me and the shit that I say, maybe. Right? I'm talking about on the videos he made about me. You saw the video he made about Black Sasuke. It only had 4 likes. The same 4 ass people that I mentioned in one of my old videos. Like, this dude, his shit is shot, bro. He need to focus on making Dragon Ball content, play some video games, be funny, just do something else, bro. Do something else. Your channel should be a lot bigger than what the fuck it is, but it's not because you're too busy trying to expose niggas. And you ain't even doing that shit right.
I will make this very clear, as I've said it before, and I'll say it again, which is that I'm comfortable. I'm completely comfortable in my sexuality, in which that being is a heterosexual male. I never got offended and never will be offended.
See, and this is the bullshit. We got bitch, not even bitch ass. This is beyond bitch made. This is beta made. I'm not even fucking gonna lie about that shit. So he's a dick sucker. Oh, this his homie was actually his lover. Now I feel bad a little. Do we even, you don't know shit. Like, this is what I was talking about, right? When this dude posts videos like this and you get the random ass nigga who think that they know what your story is when they really don't. And they jump on the comment section talking bullshit. This is the shit I was talking about. Like, especially when you're a smaller channel, you don't need this type of shit being your fucking publicity. Some dude with a Mordecai fucking avatar talking shit about you on a Dragon Ball channel. You don't need that being your publicity. It's why dudes be having to come out and post personal info just to combat the bullshit because they don't need that type of stigma on their name.
With the fact that you're trying this tactic of defamatory approach at trying to get a rise out of me by claiming or saying or alleging that I'm gay. And let's be clear on this. I have a compilation of you, as well as Shogun has a compilation of you, saying very flamboyant, broke-wristed slurs at us and at the members of Kazama Nation. So this accusation of you being zesty isn't something that we just came to the conclusion of about you out of nowhere. There were things that you've said that helped encourage this view of you. And again, nobody, and I repeat, nobody made you say these things that you have said and are still saying till this very day. Like for instance, the fact that you keep using the slur of calling me and Shogun the BBL brothers, which makes me highly believe that you would have to be imagining men with BBLs to have come up with such a slur. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only heterosexual male who would agree with this perspective. And as if matters couldn't get any worse than that, I wanted to kind of visit your channel real quick and talk about your views on the videos that you made about me. So for your first video talking about I was waiting for this, your video only got 41 views and a whopping 5 likes and 2 comments, which I'm hitting from you and Centerman's channels, by the way, which is why I can't see you guys' comments. So that means that it's only you guys interacting with this video. Yeah, 41 views and 5 likes. Now if we go to the second video that
bro, my channel gets more shit than Dragonclap's. My obsession video alone shitting on his numbers right now. You know what? Maybe that's why he don't like me. maybe that's it.
You made on me that I'm going down the list on, which is the Black Sasuke Disrespects family for.
What's crazy is I don't even get that many numbers. But my Lao Fei video, 36 likes, 100 and I forgot, it was 100 and something comments. Even if half them bitches was negative, that's still more publicity than what Dragonclap is dropping. Let that shit sink in.
Whatever else it says, you got a whopping 46 views in 2 days and only got 3 likes and 1 comment. And of course, I can't see the comment there because it's the Center Man, which is the only person rooting for you in your corner. That's the only person that's engaging with the video.
I don't even know who the Center Man is. I ain't even about to bother with that.
So let's go down to video number 3 that was also made 2 days ago, which means I would have to guesstimate that it was made the same day, which it says Black Sasuke loses beef to Akira Toriyama, which means you are using or farming Akira Toriyama's name to try to garner views for your video. That
bro, he even got that's Toriyama's photo in the
nobody cares about. So with that video being said, your video got a whopping 46 views and a mere 7 likes, which is terrible. These videos so far have done absolutely terrible. You ought to take them down because they're doing so bad.
You suck.
Now, the angry GT fan embarrassing history of begging. Now let's go back to this because this was a re-upload, mind you, a re-upload and then unprivated video. So when we look at this video that was made 3 days ago, you have a mere 37 views and a whopping 6 likes and only 1 comment, and guess who it's from? It is the Center Man, because again, I am hidden from his channel, so I can't see his comments. And again, that is the only person cheering for you in your corner at going after me, which he also has yet to have proven why he has any type of personal beef with me at all whatsoever. So no one cares about these videos, Dragonclap. No one cares, okay? No one.
That goes right back to what I was saying. Dude need to focus on his own shit. Build your channel, bro. Like, stop with the fucking quote-unquote exposed videos. They're bullshit. Just talk about Dragon Ball like you've been doing. Hell, you probably be funny playing Schedule 1. I'm not even gonna lie. You should look into that game.
You're literally alienating and hurting your channel for some content that no one cares about. They want you to talk about Dragon Ball, not about Black Sasuke. They could care less about my past. They can care less about my present, and they could care less about my future. They don't care about my family problems, family matters. They don't care about anything. And the fact that you keep making content about me is clearly laughable, because I want you to know this one tidbit, is that by you making videos on me, that's going to lead the people to come and watch my videos. about you and see what I'm saying about you. They don't have to tell you that they're watching my videos. They don't have to showcase that they're watching my videos, but they will come and see what I'm talking about. And guess what? That also hurts your channel. That also hurts your video views that you've made on me. Have you ever thought of that? I'm pretty sure not, because you think that they mean something because you have something to prove, which you have.
Matter of fact, send them views to my channel. Let's run up the likes.
Have nothing to prove because you gained nothing.
Boom. Roasted.
You literally are wasting your time. So with that being said, that's gonna be all for this video. And if you made it to the end, I genuinely appreciate you for watching. Hit the like button, and if you're new, consider
make sure y'all support Black Sasuke for real.
Subscribing. As far as notifications go, turn them on or off. It really doesn't matter at this point. But to be real with y'all, I've grown bored of the back and forth, and the reason is simple. I can't honestly take this guy seriously anymore. I've done everything I could to stay in my lane, focused on the content, the arguments, the timelines, and avoided making things personal for the longest. That's something I stood on. Meanwhile, for the past 3 years of this entire arc, it's been the opposite on the other side. Constant personal attacks toward me and my community, digging into my past from 2021 instead of addressing the actual points I've made in the present. This year alone, I've put out 15 videos, including full documentaries, laying everything out clearly: the contradictions, the hypocrisy, the lies, and the repeated personal shots. And despite all of that, none of those points have been directly addressed. Not one. Instead, what happened? My channel gets hit with 3 strikes, not because the arguments were wrong, but because responding to them became inconvenient. And let's be clear, I didn't strike his content even while my personal images and off-platform material were being used.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to strike his content because that bull is trying to relate gray matter to EDP is disgusting. I am nothing like EDP. And how are you going to even consider Dragonclap to be a trustworthy source of information when concerning my endeavors when I already proven that this man is a fucking liar? This is ridiculous. He was lying on Black Sasuke's name, and now he's lying on my name. The fact that he had to go through all this shit is ridiculous. And once again, what's going on with those pictures? He's trying to put the EDP jacket on me, but he the one taking pictures of other people's kids. If anything, he closer to EDP than I will ever be. Especially since he need to lose some weight too. But I ain't finna get into that shit.
I let the content stand. He didn't. And as it stands right now, no legal action has been filed to uphold those strikes, which means in time, the videos will be back up and everything I said will still be there, unchanged. So at this point, Dragonclap TV, it was what it was. It had its moments, but I'm done entertaining it. You're totally free to keep making whatever videos you want about me. Say whatever you want, frame it however you want. That's on you. But me, I'm no longer interested, because when someone avoids every direct challenge, leans on personal attacks, and then tries to silence the response instead of answering it, that tells me everything that I needed to know. There's nothing left to debate, and I'm not about to keep repeating myself just to be ignored. So with that being said, guys, I will be releasing my headnamic video here really soon, and that'll be the end of this whole arc, as I want to close this arc down by finding out if what Dragonclap TV said about Headnamic's child having leukemia is actually true. Other than that, I will see y'all in the next live stream and or video. Peace.
You haven't said anything.
He don't say nothing. Look, man, the dude did a 9-hour live stream on me and didn't say nothing, and was defeated by a 4-minute video that he's still complaining and crying about.
Wait, Clap, what video am I taking down? I only did a stream on the videos that you made about me. What videos?
No, but listen, man, I'm gonna take down all my videos pertaining to anything that you felt was offensive.
Clap. I hear you, Clap. I hear you, Clap. But hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out this real quick.
That was, if it was some things that I did that offended you as a man, I told you already.
Yes, and I heard you.
Take down if you agree to take down the videos on me. So the streams, the 9-hour stream.
Damn, Clap.
You know,
so my streams did something wrong because you said.
Bro, how he whoa. So this nigga can make multiple videos on somebody, but he over here crying when someone does it to him?